Affiliations aside, that driver was turning away, not towards. That was a clear case of abuse of force. I call it. That was a murder. Didn't need to do that. Could have shot the car. Um, there was some people who drove into Minneapolis from out of town. Who knows how far they drove? People do that to protest. But and the situation's weird. It was obviously for content, which really discussed the whole situation. And somebody had parked their car in the middle of a street. And so they were trying to block the immigration enforcement. People call them ICE or whatever. And so they were going to arrest her. And they're like, get out of the car. And then there's an officer standing on the front of the car. And she turned to get away. And the officer in front of the car is like, oh no, you're going to run me down. And shot her. She's dead now. And people are like, well, that's what you get for trying to run over an officer. But she wasn't trying to run over the officer because she didn't turn towards him. She turned that way and she got shot and her car ran off the road that way. So obviously she was trying to run. I mean, that's what you get if you stand in front of a car. It was pretty obvious that that officer was interested in murdering someone. That was a clear case of murder. It's disgusting that it's getting tied up in the whole Minnesota politics thing. That's too bad. Police shouldn't be allowed to do that. Now, I've seen situations where they are trying to do this. You know, I'm not talking about our leader or our politics or either side, Colette. I want you to take all of that stuff. I want you to take all of that. Push it all to the side. Don't even think federal government this or that. Don't even think ICE this or that. I want you to just take it down to the situation between the person in the car and the officer in front of the car. And the officer shot her because she wouldn't comply. And at what point is an officer allowed to say, you're not in compliance? Boom. And they're not. So in this case, they were like, well, she was trying to kill the officer, but she wasn't steering towards the officer. She was steering away. Meanwhile, the officer was like, I'm not gonna let you escape, and then fired. I think that officer needs to be piked. As an example. But then again, that probably wouldn't help. Definitely needs to be arrested for the rest of ever. I think it'll get politicized, and the outcome will be so far down the road that none of us will know. He's living it up on paid leave right now, like most officers do. Meanwhile, that person's family is, you know, grieving. Right. And it's so backwards because people advocate for politically, the police are like, we want non-violent protests. And that's what that was. It was an attempt at a non-violent protest. And the police engaged the violence. And their corrupt ass on the dole mayor made a good point. And he's like, you're supposed to be here to make things safer. And I can appreciate that, but that's not what they're doing. They killed someone. Well, not all of them, but it's, like I say, I'm not trying to look at the politics of it. I'm looking at just that one situation. Like, what if their political views were reversed? And that's not even anything that I can do anything about. Oh wow, why is there a Hargrave in there? That's weird. Where'd she come from? I had kind of a weird day. I got a lot done, so there's all of that. Two times recently. I had girls get angry. Or not really angry, but like, I don't know what the what the right word is, but upset. And one of them was like, I'm at this bar doing the open mic, you know, and one of them's like talking to me or talking at me about me and stuff. Like, it's a good thing he has really nice cheekbones. I can't believe he doesn't have whatever, I don't know. Very complimentary stuff. And she knows, like, she's friends with someone that is a comedian. And then, like, I don't pay any attention to her because, like a couple weeks before, I did the open mic, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna do the Thanksgiving mic, which I actually didn't have time for. I was working, but I was like, a few weeks from now, Bree should come and do the Thanksgiving mic with me, because it's a music mic, so there's not a lot of comedians. But I was like, oh, I'll have Bree come and do it. So I go and I walk up to Bree to ask her, and this other girl's sitting there because they came together, and the other girl's like, hey, can you give us a minute? And I'm like, oh, you guys are in the middle of something. And she's like, it's very disrespectful. So I have no quarter for that girl at all, and I don't acknowledge her. I don't talk to her. I don't say hi to her. But she's talking to me or about me and stuff, and it's really weird. Because, like, I don't know, there's a couple other things. But anyways, like, I'm sitting at the bar because I had just gotten a drink. And then her and Bree came and sat next to me. And they were talking and stuff's going on. I see this thing on the TV, and I'm like, ha, look at that. And I gave her an elbow nudge. And she's like, she turns and says, excuse you, but we're trying to have a night. A girls' night, okay? I don't want... Alright? And I was like, what are you even talking about? And I started to blow up on her. Like, what the fuck is your problem? I was just... You were talking to me, and I was just like, hey, look at this. And then I was like, you know what? I won't even talk to you. I'm talking to Bree. And Bree, even she was like playing it off. She's like, oh, hey, you know, guys, get along. And so I'm like, look, I don't need this level of disrespect. I've had it before. And so I'm like, don't talk to me. And then, and like the bartender, she was like being real nice and stuff. She's like, here, come wash your hands. Because that was the other thing, is like I got up and I walked around because I had grease on my hands from my pizza. Oh, that was another thing. I had cooked this pizza. That was when I got sick. I think she got me sick, Colette, because I cooked this pizza and I put all the pepperoni and stuff on it, and I like overcooked it because I put all the extra pepperoni and cheese on, and it comes out. And so the bartender, who's a friend of the two of them, like they post pictures of them all together and stuff. And actually the bartender, not the bartender owner, but the other bartender, she requested me to come perform that night. DM'd me and everything. Hey, can you come? And so I'm there on her behest, and this pizza comes out of the microwave, and angry, pissed off bitch eats some of my pizza. She's like, who made that? And then she cuts some and she tries to eat some, and it was kind of like overcooked. So she's like, here, open your mouth. And I'm like, well, all right, give me my pizza. And I think that's when I got sick. Because I was just trying to be nice. But then after that, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm finishing my pizza, and they sit down, and then I'm like, hey, look at that. And she got mad, and so I'm like, well, fuck the fuck out of you and your negative energy. And then, like, I got up and I got around to go wash the grease off my hands, and she's like, I'm gonna flip you. And she went to go grab my legs, and I'm like, my hands are greasy. If you try and do something like this, you're gonna get greasy too. And she stopped. I don't know if she realized that it was gonna be a mistake, because she's like a roller derby girl, and she posts pictures of herself at the gym, but like I'm still bigger than her. I don't know what her problem is. But then there's this other girl, and she was like, hey, I'm making barbecue. Like, I think we were talking about something, and she mentioned barbecue sauce. She's trying to make this legacy barbecue sauce recipe. And she's gonna bring it to market. And so I was like, oh, what kind of packaging are you gonna make? Or, well, I think first she gave me this thing and she's like, hey, will you follow this page? So I click on the thing and I follow her, legacy barbecue sauce page. And I'm like, all right, I'll order a bottle. Let me know when you got it ready. And then I'm like, hey, what kind of packaging are you going to use? I was thinking about the difference between, like, the Walmart Great Value brand and their new Better Goods brand. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's more your market. I don't think she's smart enough. Because she's like, no, I buy Hy-Vee. And I was like, not what I was talking about. I was talking about packaging, not the store. And I was like, no, I was talking about packaging. She's like, I'm good. I like what I use. And I was like, well, what are you going to put it in? What kind of bottle? And she's like, I'm going to put it in mason jars. Or, I don't know, she said something, but then she's like, I'm putting it in mason jars. And I'm like, she's like, I'm putting it in mason jars. I like that. And I'm like, no, she said, I'm putting it in mason jars. I'm good. And I was like, well, I'm not. I will want it in a bottle. But I'm just one customer. And she's like, bottle? Well, if you like bottles, that's fine, but it lasts longer in a mason jar. And I'm not gonna go, like, that's where it ended. I'm like, I'm not gonna go into the details of the fact that the science is wrong. But I'm also like, I'm just trying to help you with your product. Why are you being like, I'm good? So I'm like, no, I'll cancel my order. So it's like, I'm just trying to help. But then people are like, I don't want your... It's not like they don't want my help. It's like they don't want to talk. And I'm like, well, why did you talk to me in the first place? Imagine a car salesman being like, hey, do you want to buy this car? And you're like, okay, tell me about it. And they're like, I don't want to tell you about it. Just buy it. It's like, nah, I'm good. And the thing about that sucks is, like, that's the daughter of somebody that I helped with the church website, so it's like, I can't just flat out be like, you're stupid. Stop being stupid. Because I want to see her succeed, but, and again, and I know I've been there. I mean, I've tried to bring products to market, so I'm just trying to help out. And it's not like I'm an expert. Maybe the mason jar is the way to go. But I'll tell you one thing that's not the way to go. It's being nasty to your customers. Yeah, it's derogatory. Yeah. That's funny, Colette. Two wings of the same crooked bird. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Wait, did I deal damage? I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. I should have healed up. I can't believe I used up that many of my arrows. And I can't believe I missed the first shot. There. There's one of them. That's even better. Somebody needs to wipe the aisle. There's another one of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do, so that's why I keep thinking about work too, you know? Oh, Colette. Then to make things worse, I got one of those leg cramps, you know, in the middle of the night where you wake up and your leg, it just hurts because the muscle won't let go. But it's not a leg cramp, it's my lats. Namely, my right one is just killing the fuck out of me right now. It's currently like this. And it won't let go. And I've been punching it and bending and stretching it, and it's like doing that also adds more damage to it, so it's gonna be a rough day today. And I'm trying to do this. This guy's got really good taste. It's very artisan, and not like your standard grand artisan, but like very craft. Like he'll just take a wall and put a bunch of old wood on it and some doors, and that's art. It looks great. Looks great. So he's got this idea. Oh, I got these giant tiles from a liquidator. Let's put them around the shower. And I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, I want to do that. I want to make it look nice too. But they're really hard to cut. And so it's like you can't just whip it out. It's just not that easy. But I did make some progress. It's just that, like, my saw pump is too, like, the hose is too short, so I've got to take a... I gotta take a hose. I'm gonna take a longer hose and hook that up. So I'm gonna be doing that. That way I'll be able to cut the big tiles. That's gonna be a thing. I think Lydia must have got stuck.
Still here. I am at your command.
Oh wow, she'll wear that.
Let's get going then.
Decor artist, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely an artist. I'll have to show you some pictures. It's not easy cutting these big tiles that tight without a saw that's big enough to cut them. And I've got a big saw to cut them. But it's like... like... They're 2-foot by 4-foot tiles, so it's about the size of half of your body. And you gotta get it real close, because it'll, if you're not careful, it'll break. So that sucks. Ugh. Even though we no longer raid with the backstabbing seducers, still work for the wizard Thoron, paying handsomely turn over Rasad's caravan. Any trinkets seem strange. Week ago found sword unlike anything. Thorin's face lit up. Could be it. Something about a bridge. Probably lost it. No sword's worth how much he pays us for it. Won't hear us complaining though. See Thorin once a month. Look at her spoils, everything he doesn't want. Split cell, nice and clean. Done, he skulks off back to the lair in solitude. What he does there is anyone's guess. We gotta go to solitude, huh? You can use them whole if you do a space like that, but the place where they're going, I gotta cut them all. Oh. Off we go. What was that all about? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like playing Morrowind again. No, I'll send you pictures. It was a thing, because it's like, how are we gonna cut these big tiles? And basically I got that figured out. Now I just gotta go cut them. So I mean, that's working out, and it's gonna look nice. Either way, it'll look nice. And the dude that I'm doing it for is so cool. I don't have anything bad to say about him. But then the other thing that was cool is that I'm working on that closet, making that closet bigger. I don't want to. Oh, Colette, thanks for talking to me this morning. So I didn't really get into it since I was in the line, but it was very foggy, and it wasn't super cold, but the fog was cold. Like, I'm looking at the light, and I can see all the raindrops in the air just kind of, not really going down, they're just kind of wafting and moving. And so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a long 30 minutes. I don't even know if I actually got to tell you the rest of it. Yeah, that's, that's a pretty good compliment these days. So here's the thing about the dentist, right? Is that I called to schedule an appointment, and they're like, November. And I was like, all right, let's do the emergency thing. And they're like, we've got the emergency spots. So you have to show up at 7. That's when they open the door. They come and they open the door. You were there for that. And they only take about 2 to 4 people. And there's no guarantees that they can fix your teeth, because what if they look at it and they're like, oh man, this is going to take all day. So it's a hope thing, and you got to realize that they're doing charity here. I mean, the fact is they fixed my freaking tooth for $25. Novocaine, compound, all that. So, you gotta get there early, and I've done it twice now. The first time I did it, I got there, and I think I was number 2, or maybe number 3. And the dude behind me was so pissed. He was like, I'll give you guys $500. Talking to the dentist. He didn't turn to any one of the 3 of us and offer me the $500. I was kind of like, I'll take that. But honestly, I don't think he would have paid it. He didn't seem like that kind of person. I mean, I almost kind of felt for him, but at the same time, I needed my tooth done, and I can't just be driving around like that. And then to add to it, here's why I really was like, nah. Is because I'm there, right? I get there, pull up, park, I get out, I'm like already second or third in line. And yeah, I think I was second. And there was, and then his car pulled up and is sitting in the parking lot. He's in his warm car, you know. And me and the other person's out there in the cold, and a third person pulls up, and they get out and they stand in line. And then right when they go to open the door, he gets out of his warm car and comes and stands over like, oh, yeah. So he was actually, would have been third, but he didn't get out and stand in the cold. So that's what you get. I mean, I understand, but at the same time, there is a certain point of suffering that they seem to appreciate. I mean, they could just give us like this waiting booth, but I don't know. It's a charity organization to begin with. Not really. I mean, it's a beautiful building, brand new. Looks gorgeous. Everything's well maintained. It's not a beat up old, you know, second use building. It was constructed specifically for this. And it was the same thing today, except without the crazy person. But I get there. I head out at 5:30 to get there, and I got there. I think I actually left at like 5:40, but then I got there. It's almost an hour drive, and I got there at like 6:28. And I get out of my car and I go up there because I'm already the second person. There was some dude sitting on a chair, and it was one of them wheelie chairs. Not a wheelchair, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like a walker / chair. And he was there with his little machine, his, you know, diabetic thing or whatever. Beep beep. And so I go and I park and I go and I stand behind him with my shirts and long johns and my coat. And I'm like, this is going to be a long 32 minutes. And it wasn't, because I had you to talk to. It made things go so fast, Colette. I really owe you for that. You're the best. I pray you have a wonderful day today. And so I'm standing there, and in that time, another person pulls up. And now I understand. I understand. They waited in their warm car. And I'm out there, and they're waiting in their warm car. Waity. Fourth person pulls up. That's when the smart person gets out of their warm car and comes and steps behind me. Number 3. And then there was a couple other cars that pulled up, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't turn around and look. I did not want to turn around and look. I did over the corner of my shoulder see there was at least a fourth person, if not a fifth. And people are civilized. Like the dude in front of me, car pulled up close by, and then a lady got out, and then the dude got back in the truck, and the lady was the one that went in to get her teeth worked on, and she was like, you know, first in line, but she lit up a cigarette, and I'm like, I'm gonna go stand over here, and she's like, oh no no, I'll move, because it was coming right at me. I mean, it's about to dunk her whole freaking head in the water. Put that out. I mean, it was direct, like right off the cigarette smoke, not even the secondhand smoke, you know? So nasty smelling. I mean, you're burning fucking paint chemicals. That's what it is. It's a chemical stick. They put arsenic in it to slow down the burning, to make it feel smoother. And so I'm standing there in line, and then they opened the door and they let us in, and I don't remember how many people got in, but it was like on the sheet they had 4 spots highlighted. And I go in there, and the dentist, he knows me. He's a cool guy. Remembered me from before. She's an older lady. She's probably just used to when everybody smoked. Line etiquette is vague at best. Waiting in line etiquette, because around here nobody waits in line. There's like 5 registers at every Quick Star gas station, and 2 to 3 of them are always fired up. And if there becomes a line where there's more than 2 people waiting for the current person, usually one of the clerks will walk over and open up one of the registers. I mean, they're ready to get you in and out, because in this area of the country, if you make me wait in line, I'll go to a different store. And I don't mean me specifically, I'm talking about just generally. The customer. If you make the customer wait in line, the customer will go to a different store. Let's go for a whitewater ride, huh? Wait, is that a cat fighting a wolf? That's weird. Anyways, let's go whitewater rafting. Ooh. Yeah, the hurry up and wait game. That's what I was playing all morning with my tooth. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. And I understand it, you know. Dealing with people, especially people with, like, tooth problems. I feel for that dentist. That's why I'm like, he's such a nice guy. Bless you, sir. He's a good dentist. He's like, grind on it like you're eating something. Tell me how it feels. Gives me a pat on the shoulder. What's this place? Acaladas Outpost?
You must be lost. The tavern is down the road a piece.
Oh. You're an Imperial. Right? Or no?
I'm fairly certain you wandered into the wrong building, friend.
Possibly. Four shields.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
No.
Been talk of a little boy in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino. Get this. He's been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Foolish lad.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh, great. I get a tour and everything.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Fucking bullshit. I was doing so good there, Colette. I was feeling good. Just wish it would release. It won't let the fuck go. It's like I just want to disconnect the nerve and reconnect it, you know? And that, like, I wish I could go, like, to a masseuse, you know? But my masseuse is a fucking week out. At least. Every time I go to book a fucking massage, she's a week out. And it's like, by then I'm usually feeling better. So I want to get a different masseuse. Like I go to the masseuse like once every year, if that. I mean, you hear about it when I do. I think it was like a year and a half since I was there the last time, and it's because every time I try to schedule it, bandits? What's up, dude?
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
Alright.
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Is it legal?
Ah, a snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
I thought he was gonna sell me stuff.
Victory is yours! I submit!
Alright then. She made short work of that guy. Wasn't looking to do it that way, but I guess. Whatever. I need... Yeah, let's call it a neck rub. Definitely neck. That is what needs to be rubbed. Definitely my neck. See the big building there? I think that's where we're going, but I don't know for sure. Yep, that's where we're going, alright. We're getting close to it. Note detailed saints, bandits. It's a perhaps learn about the conjurer. Let's see. Note vague about whereabouts. Somewhere in solitude. Now finish eliminating seducers. Perhaps I can learn where the conjurer is. So I need to get rid of the seducers. Okay. Conjurer, Thorin, funding saint, seducers, bandits, conducting experiments, somewhere in solitude. Gotta find out where Thorin can be found. And then we're gonna go do the Dark Brotherhood.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Growmiez.
The warm sand and elsewhere is far away from here.
What's up?
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
What you got?
Take a look.
Fishing map. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's an interesting garnet shape.
your road lead you to warm sands. The road makes this one weary.
Oh, so I was telling you about what I'm doing at work with this closet. I wound up blowing up this closet, like making it bigger. And that actually worked out pretty dang good. I even had somebody come and help. And they did a great job. Luke is a great worker. He did it very good.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
What?
You betrayed us.
Get on with it!
Done.
What? Hey. I was just trying to stop the ice from attacking the people. Where's one of them Grand Theft Auto stars when you need it? Done deal. I don't think that's what we're supposed to do, though.
You betrayed us.
You should
Get
tell her that
on
her
with
uncle
it!
betrayed his high king.
Who is he?
Does she know now?
Rogvir. Alright, let's look this up. We're gonna learn. Rogvir. Let's see. Impossible to save him. Start a fight with the guards. Survives too long, he'll be teleported to a test room and killed by the resident NPC. Test room. Test cells, oh, okay. Huh. If you never come to Solitude until after the battle, he will still have been executed prior to the Stormcloaks. Well, I guess that explains that.
You betrayed us.
You should
Get
tell her
on with it!
scum that betrayed his high king.
Traitor.
Best she know now, Advar.
We're all hard.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torygg. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torygg. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. day, I go to Sovngarde.
Some gate guard you were.
I expected more.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
He died well.
It shouldn't have been like this.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
What?
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
We should go to the bar.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shout. Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat. If it's arms or armor you need, see Beirund in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith.
I tried to eat some food with some potassium in it. I need to get some
You don't look so good.
magnesium.
Are you feeling all right?
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
What is it, Imperial?
This is a big city.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Can't tell me there's no bar in a town like this. Maybe not. Oh, that is the bar, okay.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. They keep a fine inn.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
She a bard?
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Oh.
I tell you,
She a vampire?
dragonborn comes
No.
with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe the
If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
That's an offer. Oof. Yeah, why is it called that?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
I'm trying to ask questions about the friggin' thing.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Where's Thorin?
I have no business with you. Leave me.
He looks like a Thieves Guild member.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee. I fight with both blade and if you change your mind, seek me out here. Sure, you can hire a swordsman.
Feel free to
or
make
a
requests.
spellcaster to fight at your side, but why not get both for the price
Only
of
in that
one?
I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested.
Interesting.
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Okay.
You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps it clean.
We could deal with this all day. I might just look it up.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick. The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Yeah, but where's the church?
You know, the Winking Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude. It's also the only inn in Solitude. Work in it, I own it. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here, take it to the Blue Palace. Work in it. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he... I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
Alright, yeah.
I was done talking anyway.
I guess we're going to the palace or something. Okay, we needed to go to church.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are...
Are you feeling sick?
You look
If it's arms or armor you need, see Bay Randy. Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one. No lollygagging. The winking skeevers got warm beds and cold meat. Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might.
I'm telling you,
I hear radiant
Ulfric's
raiment.
planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir? You can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody self.
I wonder if I can actually get rid of him. I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep. I gotta work today and my back is not letting me do it. Maybe I'll lay in the shower for a little bit and then go. Either way, I hope you all have a better day than I did. Actually, yesterday was a good day, but weird. Very, very weird. Have a better day. See you next time.